There is one retirement decision that will affect every single month of the rest of your life. One decision that most people get wrong, not because they are not smart, but because nobody ever explained the full picture. At 62, you get $1,400 per month. At 67, $2,000. At 70, $2,480. Everyone tells you to wait for the bigger number. But today, I'm going to show you the 7 reasons why filing at 62 might be exactly right for your situation. And by the end of this video, you will have the exact framework to make this decision confidently for yourself. Let us get into it. Let us start with the real numbers. If your full retirement age benefit, what you would get at 67 is $2,000 per month. At 62, you would receive $1,400. That is a 30% permanent reduction. But if you wait until 70, you get $2,480. That is a 77% increase over the 62 amount. And every year you delay past 67, your benefit grows by 8%, guaranteed, no market risk. The traditional advice is based on break-even analysis. The idea is simple. If you live past the break-even point, you would have been better off waiting. For most people, that break-even falls somewhere between age 76 and age 80. But here is the problem. Break-even analysis assumes nothing else matters. It ignores your health, your family, your investments, your tax situation, your quality of life today. It is a useful starting point, but it is not the whole picture. And today we are going to look at the whole picture. Here are the 7 reasons that filing at 62 might be the right decision for you. Each one is a legitimate reason, and your situation might check several of them. Reason 1, health considerations. Social Security is fundamentally a longevity bet. If you wait until 70 and collect for 20 years, you win. But if your health tells a different story, the math changes completely. The average American man lives to 76. The break-even point for most people is 78. If your health history, family history, or current condition suggests you may not reach that age, filing at 62 is not just acceptable. It is mathematically smarter. And here is a 2025 data point from the OECD Employment Outlook. Over 50% of workers aged 50 and above are in physically demanding jobs. If your body has been working hard for 30 years, that is real health capital you have spent. Your body's timetable matters more than any break-even chart. Reason 2, quality of life right. Now, money has a different value at 62 than it does at 82. At 62, you can travel. You can be active with grandchildren. You can pursue what retirement is actually supposed to feel like. $1 at 62 buys an experience. That same $1 at 82 may buy a medical appointment. Financial advisors sometimes call this the smile curve of retirement spending. You spend more in early active years, less in middle retirement, and more again on health care later. If your most active years are in your 60s, that is when your money does the most for your happiness. Waiting until 70 for a bigger check means potentially missing the years when you could do the most with it. Reason 3, filing at 62 unlocks benefits for your entire family. This is the reason most people completely miss. When you file for Social Security, your eligible family members can also receive payments based on your record. Your spouse may receive up to 50% of your full retirement age benefit, regardless of when you file. If you have a younger spouse or dependent, children under 18 still at home, filing early unlocks payments for them immediately. A family of 3 could receive $3,400 per month combined, starting at your age 62. Reason 4, the Spousal Benefit Strategy. This is one of the most powerful and underused Social Security strategies for married couples, and it specifically favors the lower-earning spouse filing early. Here is a real example. Kathy files at 62, receiving $560 a month. Sam waits until 70 and claims $3,480. When Sam claims, Kathy switches to the spousal benefit of $1,000 per month. Their combined household income is $4,480 per month. Kathy filing early did not hurt the strategy. It funded it. Reason 5, market opportunity. Some financially sophisticated Retirees use an early filing strategy specifically to invest the monthly payments. If you file at 62 and invest the $1,400 per month instead of spending it, at 7% annual return over 8 years, you have accumulated over $160,000 by age 70. For investors with strong discipline and a long investment horizon, this strategy can outperform waiting. Important caveat, this only works if you genuinely invest every dollar received and do not touch it. If you spend the early payments, you lose the benefit of waiting without gaining the investment upside. Be honest with yourself about which camp you are in. Reason 6, managing your provisional income and tax burden. This one is for people who have other income sources in retirement, pensions, ERAs, investment income, your Social Security benefits. Become taxable when your total income crosses certain thresholds. For some retirees, with filing early and receiving a smaller Social Security benefit keeps their provisional income below the threshold, meaning less of their Social Security gets taxed. A smaller check that is fully tax-free can sometimes beat a larger check that is 85% taxable. Reason 7, financial necessity. And let us honest about this one. For millions of Americans, this is the real reason, and it is a completely valid reason. In 2024, 31% of Americans claim Social Security at 62. The 2026 cost of living adjustment is just 2.8%, while housing, healthcare, and groceries continue rising faster. If you need the income to live with dignity, filing at 62 is not failure. It is financial common sense. The most optimized financial strategy in the world means nothing if you cannot pay your bills today. File at 62 if you need to. There is no shame in that. There is only strategy, and yours is to meet your life where it actually is. Now, fairness requires me to show you when waiting is clearly the better choice, because it is not always 62. Wait if you are in excellent health with strong family longevity, because above $23,400 per year in 2025, Social Security will reduce your benefits temporarily. And wait if you are the higher-earning spouse, because your benefit becomes your partner's survivor benefit when you pass. The decision framework is actually quite simple once you lay it out. Your health, your income needs, your spouse's situation, and your investment discipline. These 4 factors determine your answer more than any break-even chart ever will. Cut through everything with one question. If you filed at 62, spent the money, and lived to 80, would you regret that decision? If the honest answer is yes, you probably have the health, the income, and the spouse situation that supports waiting. If the honest answer is no, then file at 62 and live your retirement on your own terms. There is no universal right answer. There is only your right answer. 3 things to remember today. 1. The real numbers. 1,400 at 62, 2,000 at 67, 2,480 at 70. 2. There are 7 legitimate reasons filing at 60. 2 might be right for you. 3. Your decision comes down to 4 factors: health, income needs, spouse situation, and investment discipline. Drop a comment below. At what age are you planning to claim? I read every single one. And if your situation is complicated, describe it in the comments and I will do my best to point you in the right direction. Subscribe for 1 video every week on retirement planning and personal finance. No jargon, no scare tactics, just the clear strategy you need to make great decisions. See you next week. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only, not financial advice. Social Security rules are complex and individual situations vary. Please consult a qualified financial professional or the Social Security Administration directly before making claiming decisions.